Hey everyone, and welcome to this little impromptu live coming to you from Mount Crawford Forest in the northeastern Mount Lofty Ranges. And felt like a bit of a nature walk today, so I thought, yep, why not? And check out these enormous mushrooms. There's my hand. Look at that. That's as big as my hand. These ones here, I believe, are saffron milk cups. And saffron milk cups, I understand, are edible. Don't count me on that. Anyway, to give you all a little background about Mount Crawford, it is a very hilly, foresty area. All of these radiator pines that you see here are all going to be used for commercial timber. So the kind of stuff that we need for our housing and all that. In themselves, they're quite a pretty little tree. They got the pine cones on them. And these are probably the ones here, I'd say about 20 years old. G'day Dee, welcome in. Just doing a little impromptu live. Just exploring here, Dee, in Mount Crawford. So it's northeast or northeast of Adelaide. Here you go. Here's how big some of these mushrooms are. That's my foot, and Dee's seen my foot. Size 12.5 US shoes, and look at that. That mushroom is probably at least 3/4 the length of my foot. So yeah, I'm just up here on a little trail, I suppose you could call it, and it's about 19 degrees Celsius. G'day Taipan, how you going, mate? Welcome in. 19 degrees Celsius, which I think when I looked it up before was about 65 Fahrenheit for my US watchers who might join in later. So it's like, I think, midnight there. So hopefully I don't get too much buffering on this stream. This area is pretty remote, so it can be a bit hit and miss. Oh, look, there we go. We've got an animal bone there. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Jeffrey? Welcome in too. Seeing Jeffrey in a couple of months and I can't wait. Have a look at that, the size of these mushrooms, Jeffrey, and everyone. These are enormous. And I just love exploring them. It's probably my favourite thing about autumn and winter is going for a forest walk, because there's so much cool stuff hidden around. And yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at the stump on this one. Wow. Check that out, everyone. That is the length across of my fingers. That's incredible. So yeah, I'm not using the gimbal today, so I apologise, it's probably a little bit bumpy. But yeah, these kinds of forests just have so much incredible stuff hidden away in them. Here's some more here. These are pretty big. I think they're a little bit different species from the saffron milk caps that we just saw. Yes, it does actually, Jeffrey. The problem is they're so hard to spot. They really are like ghosts. They only come out very, very rarely, but still, probably a chance we could find some. This area here is mostly radiator pine though, so it's not quite, I think, the kind of trees that generally the Omphalodus nidiformis ghost mushroom like to live on. Oh, what have we got here? Some animal has come through and kicked up all of these. Wow, look at that. You can see the blue colour on those gills. Wow. It's really, like, I don't know if the camera's really picking it up, but it's very iridescent to my eyes. It's very, very, very blue. Yeah, yeah, there's always a chance too on a coolish afternoon like it is here at the moment that we may see either kangaroos or deers up here. So there's always a chance. Now have a look at this. This little weed, I think, is exactly my chest height. So yeah, bit of a high thing. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right there, Jeffrey. Over here, the glowing ones generally, I think, grow on native, like eucalypt stumps. At least the times I've seen them, they've been primarily amongst native tree stumps here. But yeah, the chaga, I actually, if it's in season over there, Jeffrey, I'd love to try it again. Here we go, everyone. We've got a beautiful quartz specimen here. Check out the ironstone throughout it, and gorgeous little crystals up here. I love the colours of that. Let's listen to that wind. It's very, very windy. Have a look at that. And they're swaying gently in the trees. Yeah. So if you've got any questions for me, please drop them in, and happy to try and answer. Now it's got me curious here. There's a big lump of rocks. What gets me is there's a bit of a hole, I think, underneath them. So whether this was an old mine shaft at some point and it's been filled in, perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps. Oh, there you go, someone's bottle of water. Typical of humans, leaving their junk behind. Annoying, what can you do? Yeah, what we might do, yeah, we'll go over this side. I'll show you the smaller pine trees. Sorry if it's a bit boring, everyone. Hopefully it's not too boring. It's always hard to know if people enjoy these live streams or not. Yeah. Got my pinpointer. I don't, Dee. No, I actually don't have a pinpointer. I need to get one. Probably when I get back from the US trip, because almost all my money at the moment is going to saving. Yeah. But I do need to get a pinpointer, that's for sure. There's so many examples here of conglomerate rocks which could well have gold in them. The problem for me is that I ain't hiking, and it's very hard to see the height here, but I ain't hiking with the 6 kilo GPX 5000 up here. Oh, not yet anyway, I'm not fit enough. Hey, Stock Explorer, how you going, Nora? Welcome in. Having a look, Nora, at this area of my state, which is called Mount Crawford Forest, and seeing what we've got in this forest. Look at that. That is just beautiful. What a specimen, hey? Now that'd be really cool if you hollowed out the bottom and put a little lamp through it. It'd look like one of those salt lamps maybe. But we'll leave it be. And yeah, this is the area where we've got smaller trees coming up. Hey Fairy Dragon, welcome in. It's just a very impromptu live. I kind of debated whether to do it or not, and I thought, oh, why not? Lucky I've got sort of coverage here. Look at that. Oh, check this out, everyone. Look, mica crystals. I think that's mica. M-I-C-A. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that reflection, but that's beautiful. And a big lump of quartz right in this, like, shale-like rock. That is incredible. That's beautiful. Wow. If only I had some way of getting that out. But yeah, those crystals are just Have a look at how zigzaggy they are. I'm going to try and hold this as close as I can to show you the crystal formation. But yeah, quartz, mica. Yeah. All right, got a bit of bit of buffering. Sorry, everyone. I just got to notice if it's buffering. But yeah, let's go along this little path up here. Now, as you know, I'm not the fittest tool in the shed anymore. I used to be so fit I could probably run up this hill, but oh well. Have a look, here's the hill. Yeah, exactly, Dee. Gold is definitely here. And how have you been, Nora? And how's everyone been? How's everyone been on this beautiful weekend? Here it's about 19 degrees Celsius, Nora. I think that's 65 Fahrenheit. So it's quite a nice day. A little bit overcast. But there's your valley. Look at that. That's the Adelaide Hills, everyone. There's the Adelaide Hills. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. And these are all radiator pines. All of this area here. Oh, that's good to hear. How about you, Ferry? How are you keeping? And Dee? Yeah, hope everyone's doing alright. It's very impromptu, this little live. I thought, why not see how everyone's doing and see if everyone wants to pop in and say g'day. Glad that you all do. Oh, I know who I am. Yeah, I am. I am indeed, Nora. I am. I'm coming over for the whole duration of the trip. The thing is, I don't think I'll be coming into the Florida part, so I'm not sure, but yeah, but I will see if I can. It's just affordability aspects, unfortunately. The Australian dollar is not doing so well with the US dollar. I think we're about 62 cents at the moment versus a dollar, but I'm hoping I can meet you. Oh, there you go, Taipan. I know he's in bed with his dog. not in a bad way, everyone. I can assure you of that. So yeah, what a beautiful view, hey. This is our view up here in this part of Mount Crawford Forest. And a bit of potential for storms, they're saying. Don't know if that will occur or not. Storms are always so hard to tell. But yeah, have a look at that. And that wind going through the trees here. Wow. Let's go up to the top. Let's go up to the top. I'm just going to shut up and let you listen to the wind, everyone, and chat amongst yourselves. Firstly, because I can't walk up hills. No, I'm not too bad. But yeah. And secondly, just to let everyone have a listen to nature. Here we go. Yeah, it's beautiful, Dee. It's so nice. So lucky in Australia with what we've got. Yeah, they are, Ferry. They certainly are all commercial pine plantations in Mount Crawford Forest here. Oh, it's a cute little clearing up the top here. Whew, I'm out of breath, guys. Oh, look at that. We've got like a little pine triangle just here. I wonder if I can set this like this. Here we go. There we go. Oh, no, that didn't work. I'm going to try and set this up a little bit better. Where are we? Let's see. Let's try that. Hey, Doof Doof. How you going, Karen? Welcome in. Yeah, it's hard to get up here. It's hard to get up here. This is probably an elevation of about 500 meters. But yeah, Look at that, everyone. I might just let it sit like that just for a little bit, and I'll shut up so that you can all hear this nature. Yeah. I hope you're doing well, Doof Doof, Karen. Yeah, I'm in Mount Crawford Forest, which is primarily a pine plantation, although there is some remaining native vegetation. Yeah, so it's about sort of northeast of Adelaide. I hope you can hear me over the wind. I hope it's not buffering too much or making terrible things. Yeah, there certainly are, Fairy. Quite a number of old growth areas here. Actually down there, there's a little section just through there, which is probably not even very visible on camera, but that is actually a native section, and that's old growth forest. That's stuff that's never been touched for the most. Yeah, we do actually, Karen. We do get deer. We get fallow deer, mostly in the Adelaide Hills region. And they're the deer with the little spots, and I think they're the second or third biggest species of deer. And yeah, they're beautiful. They're not meant to be here, but you know, that's just Australia for you. We introduce so much stuff from Europe and everywhere else. I'm glad. That's good, Dee. Thank you, Fairy, as well. It's yeah, we do definitely get deer up here, and they're beautiful, but they just technically aren't native. Here we go. Here's a little mushroom, everyone. Check him out. How beautiful is that? Look at the little spore pattern. Like little hollows. We've got one over here that looks like it's rotting down. It's got little bugs all through it. That's nature for you, hey? Yeah. Hello, Stuart. Stuart's watching. Stuart McPhee train photography, sorry. He's got a number of new uploads up, everyone. So if you like your trains and learning about your trains, Stuart's a channel to check out. Now, I'll just go for a wander down here. Now, some of these mushrooms here are actually edible, right? Now, I never advocate just go and pick anything, but these ones here, right here, these are what they call the saffron milk cups. But yeah, no, you're right, Karen. Some of them you've got to be so careful of, and they all look very similar. They do look similar to each other in a lot of cases. But yeah, here we go. Look at that. Look at the view straight down that valley here. What they do, I'll show you a little example here of, in terms of the commercial forestry. See how there's paint on this trunk here? That point. Now, whether or not, I mean, obviously this has been an offcut and it hasn't worked out. There's another one just there in the middle of the camera. And obviously these trees here for some reason have been left, whether or not they were not of the right quality or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You do have to be so careful with mushrooms and any wild plant, really. Fungi, which aren't plants. Ooh, I found something cool. I'm going to show you this. This might be the glowing mushroom. I'm not sure. So hard to tell. No, I don't think this one is. But hey, look at that. How cool is that? All of these ones just growing out of this old pine stump. How awesome is that? It just shows you that even when something dies in nature, other things just go, yep, I'll gobble you up. It's so cool. So yeah, it's great to have you all joining me. I've got 7 people on so far, so I really appreciate that. And we'll go for a bit more of a walk down here. Hoping that the signal on my phone doesn't give out, because this area here is pretty remote. There's another example, that M8 or mate, and you've got 6, little number 6, a couple of rows down. That's probably an example of where they're going to do some more logging. Yeah, thanks Patma. Yeah, thanks Stuart. I don't do anything unless it's packaged. Yeah, I do like my packaged food. Although, you know, if I had to, I could bush eat, bush live. I'm pretty sure I could cope for all of about 2 days before I get phone withdrawal. So yeah, heading over. Now actually, here you go. Fairy mentioned before, is there any old growth stuff? Now, I believe where I'm walking down to here on the right hand side, there is some native old growth forest, but it's really hard to tell, only because I mean, it is a commercial plantation, so whether or not it is originally, you know, the right zone or the right things, I don't know. But these are definitely, and what we're coming up to is an example of the native stuff that has been left here. So we'll walk along here and check this out. Yeah, I've got my blue on everywhere. I've got my blue shirt, my blue trackies and my blue shoes. And even a blue jacket on. I ain't going to show my face because I look dreadful today. Nah, not really, but I just don't. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Look at that. It's a bit of like big holes down there. I don't know whether that's mining stuff again or what. This area was actually mined for gold and for copper, so a bit of both was done along here. Oh yeah, 2 huge rings. Mushrooms grow there each year. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, how they often come up at the same spot year after year. I mean, of course they spread as well, but yeah, I've noticed that, Dee, with some of the spots that are earmarked here for certain mushrooms have also got the same things coming up each and every year. Yeah. Here you go. Here's your native section. And like I say, I'm hesitant to call it old growth. Yeah, I am live, Werner. It's very impromptu. Welcome in, Werner. It's very impromptu. I just thought, oh, I'm going for a hike and I wanted to show people what we've got up here. So yeah, let's see. This is some native area here. Oh, look at the rocky outcrop up here. Let's go have a look at this. Yeah, welcome in, Werner, and everyone who might have joined. I think we've got 10 people now from what I can see. It's great to have you all here. Oh yeah, look at this. Ooh, how cool is this? We've got some, I think this is granite. I'm only guessing. I think it's granite though. Check this out. And they look like they've kind of fallen from the sky and landed on their sides in the ground here. That's pretty neat. Go for a little wander over here. Wow, look at that. And there's another view into another gully down there. Yeah, absolutely, Karen. I'd love to show you. Yeah, it is a beautiful area up here, Mount Crawford. It's really, really nice, especially I think in spring, autumn and winter. And yes, Stuart's going to go, winter? You don't like cold? Well, I don't like cold, but to be fair, if you come up here in summer, you're probably risking your life for a bushfire and probably get the ranger on your back. There's the other side of that granite field. Yeah, I reckon you're right, Fairy. I think it is granite. That's beautiful. Let's wander over here. Now, I ain't got great hiking boots on, so it'd be quite a hoot if I went sliding. Trying to find out where the holes are in this ground. But yeah, it's pretty. It's very, very pretty. Yeah, it seems that. No, when Heather's not here, I just decided last minute to do this actually. I was like, oh, why not? Let's go for a little hike. So yeah, there you go, look at that. It's a really old pine tree, that one. And yeah, I think you're quite right. Replanted its and native vegetation because they just take over. There's a bit of a view there, look at that. Yeah, it's beautiful, Werner. It's very steep though. And that's also why I was a little bit worried if Heather had come, because I didn't want her to have an accident. But yeah, look at this. Ha! How cool is that? Inside. That's something different. That's something different. Oh, look at this giant log. This is big. Look at that. yeah, that's right. Need a ski pole, definitely. What I might do is I might just set this up on here for a little bit. And I'll actually shut up this time. I know I said that the signal is dropping out. Yeah, it is probably that. It's just the nature of the beast up here. I'm going to try and get this so that it sits nicely. Here we go. Oh, it's supposed to sit nicely. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, unfortunately, with the signal. There we go. No, I really should have used my gimbal. That's my bad. But hey, there's a view of your trees, everyone. And it is pretty. It is super duper pretty. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. The signals, unfortunately, in the Adelaide Hills are never great for phone service. Yeah, can't get to sit. You know, you buy these phone cases, it's just perfectly, nicely. Nature has other ideas. You know. Yeah, there is a... Whoop. Did something flash there? It might have, Fairy. It might have. There is a chance of a storm today. It was predicted. I don't know how much we're supposed to get, but yeah, I think there's a chance of a storm. So if you do see any lightning, let me know. I've managed to get this all set up nicely now. There we go. That's better. So yeah, looking over at the native side on the right hand side there, and little bush track immediately to your right, and then out further the radiator pines. So I'm going to shut up now for a bit and let everyone relax and enjoy this wind in the trees while I have a little durry. Yeah, there's always a chance. I reckon, yeah, there could well be a bit of lightning over there. I haven't had my lightning alarm thing go off. I've got an app called Lightning Alarm, and I highly recommend it. And that will often tell you where lightning is, but I'm not hearing rumbles yet. I'm not hearing rumbles, but I'll keep my ears peeled. So yeah, just really, really peaceful up here. I love it. Yeah, I'm not sure, Werner. I think she said that she was seeing her mum. She told me she was seeing her mum. So that's all good. Yeah. Yeah, I keep getting a network warning, so... Yeah, I reckon, Ferry, we're on the same boat. I don't think we're getting as much as what you'll get. But I know for a fact they said that, I think it's Wednesday or Thursday here, we get between 7 millimeters and 25 mils, I think. Something like that, which is quite a lot of rain for Adelaide. That's interesting. I just heard a noise over in the distance, just down on the right hand side where that other path goes. Something's in there. G'day, Brun. Welcome in. I'm just up in Mount Crawford for everyone who's just joined, and I'm just relaxing amongst the pines and listening to the wind in the trees, you'd say, maybe a year or so. And Brun has all sorts of cool stuff, from gardening to fixing her trailer, which I saw yesterday. So Brun Free is Brun's channel, so please connect in. Yeah, listen to that wind. I hope you can all hear that. It's beautiful out here. And while we're at it, oh, it is beautiful, Brun. It's beautiful. I didn't do any detecting up here today. I sort of got off to a late start, so yeah, didn't worry about detecting, but I just thought, little bushwalk, why not? Yeah. So yeah, I'm just up at sort of close to Williamstown end, the Williamstown end of Mount Crawford Forest. So it's a very large area. Some of it is just inaccessible to ordinary vehicles, that is. But if you've got your pass for gold searching, you can explore a lot of it. Oh, it's getting windy. I wonder if the camera's going to flip over. Oh, awesome, Brun. Oh, cool. Yeah, my Ponga is a great spot. A great spot down there. A lot of old history too. Yeah. Yeah, I have found gold up in here in Mount Crawford, and I have found coins once as well, a little threepence, and I also have found a lot of junk, like a lot of bullets up here, which is a bit creepy, but yeah, bullets are always seeming to be everywhere. Have found ring pulls as well, and old cans, like old West End red tins from like the 70s and 60s. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, Brun, you got to put a video up of your coin find. Unless I've missed it. I hope I haven't missed it. But yeah, that'd be cool to see. There's so much stuff up here, and you know, people don't get out and explore enough, and I understand it. You know, a lot of people can't get out and about, can't go walking, and can't, you know, physically do it, and you know, so in that way, I suppose for me, showing this to people is a way to show that this is what the forest is like and how beautiful it can be out here. Yeah. Getting a bit windy. I hope my camera doesn't fall over. But yeah, I have got gold up here. There's a video on my YouTube of Steve the Gold Slug. If you have a look at Steve the Gold Slug in my gold playlist, and that is my biggest find of gold in Australia so far, and that was found up here in Mount Crawford. 3.86 grams of gold. Yeah. Oh, good. I'll check it out, Brun. I'll check it out. All right. We'll start our walk again. Silly me, I didn't put my camera on the tripod, on my gimbal I mean. I should have. But yeah. And just to show you, like we were saying before, Stuart I think mentioned this as well, the plantations are very much in a row. I mean, look at this, right? So we've got 4 here, we've got about 6, 7 here, and look at that neat little row of radiator pines. And of course these make great Christmas trees too, if you're keen for that. There's a beautiful Christmas tree. Let's have a look at some of the geology up here. Probably is a good spot to actually bring my detector, but I didn't do it today. It's carrying about 6 kilos, was not my idea of a fun bushwalk. So yeah, still about, I reckon about 18 or 19 degrees Celsius here. And yeah, it certainly does, Dee. Gold is one of those things that you just keep collecting it. And then one day, hopefully you can sell it. Yeah, it's magical. Look at the enormous stump here, everyone. Wow. All right, let's show you this. Woohoo, that's me on it. And look at those fungi. Wow. They are probably as long as my torso. Wow. These are cool. Don't know what species these are, but have a look at that. That's my foot. And there's the other one here. Whoa, double my foot length. Woohoo! What an incredible thing that is. That's just awesome. You see why I love forest exploring? You find so much cool stuff. Yeah, it's just huge, isn't it, Brun? Just huge. Here's this giant stump here, and I reckon it was a pine tree. They've probably harvested it. Would have made a lot of good tables and chairs and all sorts. Sadly for the tree, but it is what it is, isn't it? There we go, another log here. And you'll see in my last video that a lot of people go, oh, why do people leave logs around? And yes, it's a fire hazard for humans and livestock and pets, but logs are also so vital to the natural environment. Got heaps more mushrooms, look at this. Heaps of them. These ones weren't the one back there, the really big one, I think that's actually a bracket fungus. I believe they're edible, but personally I wouldn't want to try it. I do know that a very common species up here is the delicacy called the, I can't think of the name. It's just left me. Don't you hate that? I'll think of it. Yeah, exactly, Dee. Yeah, all the critters that live in our environment need empty logs. So yeah, it's just beautiful. There you go, going back up the hill. And it is spectacular. It is spectacular. Look at that. And look at the skies. That's what I mean, everyone. We're getting a bit of stormy weather. Hopefully, I mean, I love storms. Not everyone does, but yeah. Yeah, a lot of these ones I think weren't edible. Not all of them, of course, but there are some up here that are called the... Oh, I can't think of it. I mentioned it earlier in the video and it's gone. Oh, there's plenty of them around Werner, but yeah, I just don't take the risk. Yeah, not my thing. Good luck to anyone who does it, but not my thing. Yeah, here we go. These here, I believe, are ones that you can eat. and they apparently are great with a bit of garlic butter. But don't count me on that, alright? I don't want to be responsible for anyone getting sick from Drew's adventures. I'm disclaiming myself. And yeah, you can just see the rows and rows and rows of pine trees here. Look at that, a little gap down there, straight down to another valley. Hear that wind. Yeah, they're worth quite a lot actually, Dee. They're worth quite a lot. I'll tell you what, Fairy, I'll see if I can spot one. It's probably a little bit late in the season for them, but we do have the ones that are called Amanita muscaria. And Amanita muscaria is also known as the illicit mudland mushroom. It's got that red cap with white spots on it. I haven't spotted any yet. If I do, as I walk back to the vehicle slowly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely, Dee. Fire truck access up here, because Australia is so prone to bushfires, especially in our summers. Our summers can be really, really brutal. This is definitely not a walk I would do on a summer, but have a look at this. This time of year, it's incredible. Let's go over here actually. Something over, oh no, I showed those ones before. Alright, let's wander down this hill and have a look at that. I don't know why I'm getting an unstable network connection warning. I hope it's not. Yeah, saffron milk cups, that's right. Exactly, Brun, thank you. That's those ones that you're seeing a lot of up here. Oh, just found a bone. Check this out, it's a jaw. It's a jaw piece of something. Look at that, wow. That's cool. Yeah, the saffron milk cups, they are the ones that are apparently quite yummy with garlic butter and on toast, and yeah, a great winter warmer. And there's your valley, someone's farm down there. You can probably just, yeah, exactly, Fairy. It's not the greatest of signals up here sometimes, but you can just see the farming shed and water tank through there. I suppose the sad thing with farming, the only sad thing is how much land clearing goes on for it, because you can just see, can't you, how much native stuff has been cut back. But then again, you could say the same here for this forest as well, being a commercial pine plantation. Got so many cool rocks up here. I'm rock mad, for those who know me. I will stop anywhere and check out the rocks. It's so beautiful, Brun. And down your way, Brun, you've got Kaipo Forest, which is spelt Kuitpo. Kuitpo. For those who don't know South Australia, we've got Mount Crawford in the northeast and north of Adelaide, and we've got Kaipo in the south. It's both pine plantations for the most part. Yeah, unfortunately, Fairy, often when it's a little bit like this kind of weather, you may see the male red-headed mouse spider come out and about, and they wander along and they try and find the female mouse spider. The interesting thing with the mouse spider is that they are believed to be pretty venomous if you're bitten by one. In such, places that humans don't really go to, they're not as common as you might think. So, pretty unlikely to get bitten. A very colourful spider though. Yeah, no worries, Werner. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for coming in. It was very impromptu of me, but I thought, oh, I'm up here, I may as well do a little video, so I did. Starting to try and drizzle a bit up here. Starting to, slowly. Yeah, it's just beautiful, isn't it, Fairy? I love getting out into nature, you know, for all of the fact that my job is very sedentary, sitting down in an office and barking orders at people. I do like coming out here, and this is just peaceful. Have a look at that, everyone. There's my foot versus mushroom. I think mushroom wins. Walkway down here. Ooh, 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 everyone. Oh, I might have found something. Do you notice something that looks different from all the other mushrooms here? I do. It's this one right here. Now, it's either just a really dried out saffron milk cap that's died off, or potentially it's a glowing mushroom, but I'm gonna say perhaps it's just a decomposed saffron milk cap. Yeah, thanks for joining in, Werner. It's great of you, mate. Appreciate it. It's hard to do during work. I know for me at work, I can't listen and do work at the same time. I'm not a great multitasker. Starting to get a bit of rain now in the valley. There we go, a bit of rain coming down. I don't know if anyone can really see that much, but yeah, let's have a look over here. We've got mushrooms galore. Check them out. Delicacies. Incredibles. We'll walk through over here actually, because there's I think there's another really big one here. Yep. Well, a big cluster at least. Look at that. Woohoo! Huge! Huge! It is beautiful. There's your fire track. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. That's beautiful. It's very, very, very lightly raining. Oh, it's just magical up here. The wind's died off. Just got to watch my footing. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really hoping we might see a kangaroo or two, or a deer, but probably my amount of noise is not helping. People at work say I can talk the legs off of a whole set of chairs, so probably right. Probably scared the creatures away. Yeah, look at that. Just as far as the eye can see, it's just pine tree, pine tree, pine tree. Spectacular. Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to look that up, Fairy. Oh, Karen. Not great, hey? But at least in Queensland you get the temperatures that are warm enough for you to probably stay out a bit longer in rain, whereas in South Australia and Victoria it gets so cold often when it rains. Check out these. Here you go. Here's a great example of your pine mushrooms that Brun was just mentioning about. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, healthy mushrooms. Plenty of them. Drone footage. Yeah, I probably could have done the drone D, but at the moment I'm actually getting it all set up for America, and I've taken one of the blade sets off to redo it. But yeah, no, it would be good. I think I might There might be some on my hard drive of this area with drone. By drone. Yeah. Can you spot all the mushrooms? I should have a counting contest. How many can you count? Too many. Yeah. It's just beautiful. You can tell by my nose, my sniffling, which I hate to do on camera, but it's getting cold, that's for sure, Karen. Yeah. Here we go, we've got a little drainage point over there, drains out to that side. And what you will find, at least in Mount Crawford, is a lot of little drainage channels. Drainage channels which no doubt help the environment here. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, awesome. Oh, thanks, Jodie. G'day. Haven't seen you for a while. Is Jodie going to start her own channel, Brun, or not? Or are you going to do some duos or something like that? That'd be cool. Yeah. There we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah. That is stunning. Hundreds and hundreds of mushrooms out here. Hundreds of them. As far as the eye can see, every little pocket, every little corner, on the side of every tree stump, there are mushrooms. Now, there's the workhorse, everyone. There's the workhorse. So I might wrap up the video in a few minutes. Not yet, but yeah, we'll try and get it to an hour. So yeah, if you haven't connected, everyone, please connect to each other. Oh, awesome. So she's just set up Just Jay on YouTube, but hasn't put stuff up yet, still learning. Yeah, well, you have an awesome teacher in you, Brun, because you've come leaps and bounds since we first talked about you doing a channel. And I love how you edit your videos too. You've got a nice narrative, nice flowing narrative. Yeah, there's the workhorse. Down there, actually, we'll just walk over the road because this is pretty cool. I'll show you all. Yeah, I certainly will subscribe, Brun, and if everyone else can too. Just Jay. I'll see if I can get a link and I'll pop it in the comments below after the stream, Brun. So if you want to chuck me a link through text or messenger or something, then that would be cool. So this down here, everyone, is one of our reservoirs for our drinking water in Adelaide. And for those of you that know, I don't like Adelaide's drinking water. I preferred Melbourne any day. Our drinking water seems very hard, but very chlorinated or something, chemically. I'll just go over here and wander down here. Here we go. Let's see. This is a little thing about the Warren Reservoir. You can actually kayak for the most part in it. Someone's chair. And yeah, it's very, very strict though, what you can and can't do. Not allowed to have drones. I don't know why South Australia has to be so strict, because up in Queensland you can drone over the Daintree, but it is what it is. And yeah, no dogs allowed, no swimming in the water, no smoking in there, no lighting any wood, liquid or solid fuel fires, no water toys, no stand-up paddle boards, no motor vessels, but you can kayak. Yeah, and the site is all closed at the moment, but that's the Warren Reservoir. Yeah, that's right. Exactly, jump the fence. So that down there, that little area, where are we? Just there is where the water would normally be. Yeah, how gross. Yeah, the water, it's not good. I don't know why. Ooh, here's a yucky alert. Look at this. Encephalitis causing mosquitoes may be present in this area. Protect yourself and your family by avoiding being bitten. Cover up. Wear long, loose-fitting, light-coloured clothing. Well, that's great. I'm out already. Repel using an insect repellent containing DEET or picaridin. Eliminate the water they breed in. Well, that's going to be a bit hard when it's a reservoir, hey? But there you go. Got to be careful of those kinds of things. Oh, here's a cool example of a trail camera, and it's why it says it's all under surveillance. Do 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 do. Big Brother is watching you. That would be I assume a GPS or GPRS. Sorry, like a 3G or 4G kind of camera. Anyway, starting to absolutely pour, so I might make my way back to the vehicle and head off. But I do want to thank everyone who came in to this very impromptu live that I did. Sorry that I didn't give much warning, but sometimes I'm just like that. Those who know me best know I just love to be impromptu, and I just go out and do things. So yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely rest of your day and or your evening if you're watching from overseas or in a different time zone, or maybe early in the morning too. I'll leave it here, and I will drive safe. Thank you, Karen. It's always a risk on roads, the way Australia's road toll's been, but that's another topic, hey, for another day. So yeah, give you one more look there at the reservoir, and I'll leave it there. I hope everyone takes care. Bye for now.